Welcome to Tech Vibe. If you are about to pull the trigger on a new Apple TV 4K today, you need to stop everything and listen closely. We are officially entering the dead zone for the current model because Apple is preparing a hardware leap that we haven't seen in over half a decade. While the external design might look like the same black box you have seen for years, what is happening under the hood is a total transformation of what a streaming box is supposed to do. We are talking about a shift from a simple media player to a dedicated artificial intelligence and gaming powerhouse that finally justifies a premium price tag for a global audience. The most critical update involves the brain of the machine. For years, Apple has recycled older iPhone chips into the Apple TV, but the 2026 model is jumping straight to the A17 Pro or potentially a variant of the A18. This is not just about making menus faster or opening Netflix a second earlier. The primary reason for this hardware delay is the integration of Apple Intelligence. Recent leaks from major supply chain analysts suggest that the next generation Siri, powered by large language models, requires a massive bump in memory. We are looking at a move from 4 GB to at least 8 GB of RAM just to handle local processing. Apple doesn't just want Siri to find a movie for you, they want the Apple TV to be the local processing hub for your entire smart home, keeping your data private and off the cloud. For those interested in high-end entertainment, this is where the story gets truly interesting. With the A17 Pro or better, we are looking at hardware-accelerated ray tracing on your television. We have already seen what this silicon can do on the latest flagship phones, running AAA titles like Resident Evil and Assassin's Creed. Bringing that power to the Apple TV, combined with a much larger thermal envelope than a handheld device, means this box could finally become the stealth console that has been promised for years. It is a direct challenge to the casual gaming market, offering console-quality graphics without the need for a massive tower under your TV. Networking is also getting a massive overhaul. The 2026 Apple TV is expected to feature a custom networking chip bringing Wi-Fi 7 support to the living room. If you are in a premium market and have already invested in a Wi-Fi 7 router, this will be one of the few streaming devices that can actually saturate those speeds. We are talking about near-zero latency for cloud gaming and instantaneous 4K buffer-free scrubbing even at the highest bit rates. Even if you haven't upgraded your home network yet, the inclusion of Bluetooth 6.0 means your game controllers and headphones will have a more stable, lower latency connection than ever before. There is a persistent rumor about a high-end version of the hardware that might include a built-in camera for video calling and gesture controls. While some believe Apple will stick to using the iPhone as a remote camera, other reports point to a model designed to sit at the center of the home, allowing for native video calling and advanced health tracking through fitness applications without needing any extra equipment. Imagine your television recognizing who is in the room and automatically switching to their personal profile and recommendations just by seeing them. That is the level of intelligence expected in this update. The pricing strategy for 2026 is a major talking point. Some insiders suggest Apple will keep a lower entry price point to stay competitive with budget streaming sticks. However, with the rising cost of 3nm chips and increased memory requirements, many expect a two-tier lineup. A standard model at a familiar price and a professional version that could push higher. For the high-end user, the extra investment for a device that serves as a gaming console, an AI server, and a 4K powerhouse is a clear value proposition. The launch window is shifted several times, but the latest intelligence points toward a late 2026 release. This aligns with the rollout of the latest software updates and a fully realized version of the new Siri. Apple is holding this hardware back until the software is polished enough to justify the upgrade. By waiting, they are launching a completely new category of home device rather than just a minor speed bump. If you have the 2022 model, you are likely fine for now, but you should absolutely not buy a replacement today. If you are using an older HD model or the first generation 4K unit, the jump you are about to see will be the biggest performance gap in the history of the product line. We are moving from a box that simply streams to a box that actively thinks. The 2026 Apple TV 4K is looking like the first true artificial intelligence device for the home that actually makes sense for the average consumer. This shift represents a fundamental change in Apple's strategy for the living room. For years, the Apple TV was considered a hobby, but with the push into original content and high-end gaming, it is becoming a pillar of their ecosystem. The raw power being discussed isn't just for show, it is a necessity for the future of interactive media. When you combine the potential for localized AI with the existing library of high-quality content, the value of the hardware increases exponentially. We are also seeing reports of improved cooling systems. To maintain the performance of these high-end chips during long gaming sessions or intense AI processing, the internal architecture is being redesigned. This ensures that the device doesn't throttle its speed, providing a consistent experience that budget competitors simply cannot match. It is this attention to sustained performance that separates a premium product from a standard one. As we look toward the end of the year, the focus will remain on how these features integrate with the rest of the Apple lineup. The seamless transition between your phone, your computer, and your television is the ultimate goal. The 2026 Apple TV 4K is the final piece of that puzzle, bringing the same level of sophisticated processing to the largest screen in your house. For everyone following the latest in consumer electronics, the message is clear. The next generation of home entertainment is not just about more pixels or brighter colors, it is about intelligence and versatility. The 2026 refresh is shaping up to be the most significant update we have ever seen for this platform. If you value a smooth, powerful, and future-proof experience, waiting for this release is the only logical choice. Keep an eye on the latest developments as we move closer to the official announcement, as this device will set the standard for what a smart home hub should be. The integration of professional-grade technology into a consumer-friendly box is what sets this upcoming release apart. By leveraging the same architecture found in their most powerful mobile devices, Apple is ensuring that the Apple TV stays relevant for many years to come. This longevity is a hallmark of the brand, making the initial investment worthwhile for those who want the best possible experience in their home theater setup. The evolution of the remote control is another area of speculation. Some leaks suggest a more refined design with better tracking capabilities, making it easier to find if it gets lost in the cushions. While the focus remains on the internal specs, these quality-of-life improvements are what make the daily use of the device so much better than the competition. In conclusion, the 2026 Apple TV 4K is more than just a minor update. It is a complete reimagining of the platform, built for a world where AI and high-end gaming are central to our digital lives. By focusing on raw power, advanced networking, and deep software integration, Apple is preparing to dominate the living room once again. This is a device built for the future, and for those who want the ultimate home theater experience, the wait will be more than worth it. Keep your eyes on the horizon, because the way we interact with our televisions is about to change forever. Stay tuned for more updates as we continue to track every detail of this groundbreaking hardware.